Using a VPN in your hotel room just got a whole bunch more important. Welcome to SafeSec Sunday, where I take you through quick and easy methods to protect yourself online and offline. A new type of attack has been in use since June, which is making a VPN way more important when you're in a public place. This attack happens when a hacker compromises the router at the actual hotel or coffee shop or conference center that you're in. What they do is they compromise the DNS portion of the router. This DNS serves as kind of the post office or exchange that lets your computer know where to find a website. Think of it like an address book that converts the numbers on the internet through to an actual address that your computer can go to. What this attack does, which is called DNS poisoning, is they change where you're going to go on the way to that website. So for example, if you would normally authenticate with Microsoft 365 for your email, you'd be directed to Microsoft if you're going to Microsoft.com. The DNS poisoning, however, tells your device that Microsoft is somewhere else, and it sends your device to a fraudulent website that is going to do the authentication for you. They then basically capture your credentials that you sign in with and redirect you back to Microsoft, and you can carry on your merry way. But they now have access to your account. Unfortunately, because this doesn't happen on your device, there's very little that you can do to protect against it using antivirus or checking for your system settings, because none of the settings are changing on your side. The settings are changed outside of your computer's scope of knowledge, so there's nothing it can do to detect it. What you can, however, do is put a VPN on. As I've said before, VPN creates a secure tunnel through the web to an endpoint outside. It blocks anything in between from actually seeing inside that tunnel. And the routing is actually secured to the end of the tunnel, so your machine doesn't look out until it gets out the other side. This means you're not relying on those routers to direct your computer on the internet. You're instead relying on the reputable services that you normally use for your internet. So you can be pretty certain that Microsoft is Microsoft. Now, there are a lot of VPNs to choose from out there. Some of them are included in browsers. I generally don't recommend those because they're not true VPNs, but there are actual dedicated tools out there. I personally use Proton VPN, but there's also NordVPN, ExpressVPN, and a whole bunch of others out there. The marketing for a lot of these VPNs can be pretty dodgy and fear-based, so don't look at the marketing, go look at reviews. The point of this video is to please be using a VPN when you're in a public place, particularly if you're signing into your services like Microsoft or Google or anything like that. Till next time, stay safe, keep those questions coming.